A Tulsa man says he's found a sense of hope thanks to his new role as a van driver for a Tulsa nonprofit dedicated to art education.
And News on 6's Jonathan Polasic spoke with him. He explains how this man says it's making a big difference in his life. Jonathan?
Leanne, Dave, good morning. The last year hasn't always been easy for Bertram Kimbrough. His wife passed away a year ago, and then 2 months later, he was diagnosed with cancer. Kimbrough started driving for the Art Forms Foundation back in January. The organization ensures students in Tulsa have access to art education. He says through the foundation and driving students to and from classes there, he found his purpose again. He tells me art and interacting with the kids has been like a form of therapy for him. He says while the foundation helps students appreciate art, his time there is giving him a greater purpose as well.
Knowing that I am attached to a vehicle that will impact generations to come is it's like leaving a legacy, a good one, and I'll be forever grateful for that.
While Kimbrough's time at the foundation has impacted his life, he says he loves seeing the kids in the program get excited for art because he knows what it can do for their personalities and their confidence. Jonathan Polasic, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Yeah. Check. 1, 2. Oh, it's showing up in your video feed for some reason. Why is that? 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't see it now. And you're still getting it? So, but you're still getting me? Check 1, 2, 1, 2. You still seeing audio?
A Tulsa man says he's found a sense of hope thanks to his new role as a van driver for a Tulsa nonprofit dedicated to art education.
And News on 6's Jonathan Polasic spoke with him. He explains how
it's working on my end. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So you'll have a 1 minute, and you'll have a second.
Okay, and then it's going to be this dark.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so hello. Okay, testing. Great. All right. Hi, I'm Shacole, and I'm the founder of PlanBright. For the last 15 years, I have been producing activations at world-renowned events like Super Bowl, Coachella, Formula One, and it probably seemed like I had the dream job. But it was all-nighters, stress-induced health issues, and precious time spent away from my baby. And the stress boiled down to one thing: documents. Event producers spend up to 40% of our time managing and updating documents. And it's ranked top 5 most stressful jobs, right alongside policing and firefighting, which is crazy because we're supposed to be planning parties, not saving lives. During our interviews, our clients have told us that event production is inefficient and overwhelming, and the industry needs a solution to cut the busy work so that they can focus on creating great experiences and growing business. That's where PlanBright comes in. We simplify the work by automating production document generation using AI and integrating with Google Sheets and Excel, turning days worth of work into seconds. Days event producers can now spend getting more projects and increasing revenue. It's simple, fast, and smart. You just upload your event brief and details, and in seconds you get budgets, work back schedules, runs of shows. And when the client wants to make a change, because they always do, you send a voice or text note to the system, and changes are made across all your documents. We are a B2B SaaS company with monthly subscriptions, starting with a free trial, a $40 freelancer plan, a $150 business plan, and custom solutions available for larger teams. With this model, our goal is to hit 1 million in ARR in the next 24 months. We've already made some big moves. We won the Sky's the Limit competition. We're testing our templates with TU. We've completed our wireframes, and we have a growing list of 60 beta testers who are ready to go. Take a look around the room for a second. Every detail of this event was planned by someone, and that someone is our ideal customer. Freelancers, nonprofit planners, boutique agencies in LA, New York, and Tulsa who are managing budgets between $20,000 and $4 million. That segment is worth $40 million. And we're aiming to get 5% of that in the next 24 months, followed by that $184 billion US segment and $736 billion global market. We're going to do this by showing up as thought leaders on LinkedIn, podcasts, industry events. We're launching VIP beta test groups because planners love a good VIP moment. We're starting the PlanBright Producer Awards to gain recognition and organic buzz. And we're doing targeted ads where our customers like to scroll. Our competition falls into 2 categories. Event software like Cvent and Bizibo that focus on events, marketing, ticketing, and CRMs, or generalized project management software like Asana and Basecamp that usually take an entire second job just to set up. PlanBright is the first AI software built for the work event producers do behind the scenes with all of our proprietary features. In the next 4 phases of our projects, we're going to complete our MVP, test it with real planners, do that go-to-market strategy, and optimize and scale. With the money from this competition, we will be able to complete an MVP that planners love, and it's going to make a huge difference in our trajectory. We have an incredible team, members who have worked at companies like Hulu, TikTok, Bizibo, and me, who has a great advantage because I've been in the trenches with producers. I understand their workflows, and I can transform those people into paying customers. So let's brighten up event production together. If you're a producer, I'd love to have you join our waitlist. Everyone else, please follow us on social media, send us an email, and investors, please come find me. And real quick, can we give a round of applause for the event producer tonight? Wherever you are, because I want it to be smart. No. All right.
Putting on my chest, that wonderful presentation. Love this idea. Can you tell me more? You said that this was AI powered. Can you talk to me more about the tech side and how you're training your models?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the question. So we are creating an event workspace for event planners that is wrapped around AI. The way it works is you can introduce your event details and brief, and in seconds, you'll get all of your production documents using an LAM that we're training with our custom proprietary templates.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any more questions about it?
Yep, we're getting.
Am I getting kicked off?
Take one.
Oh, the X disappeared.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh.
So you were always on your mark. You just took it with you.
I just have one piece of feedback. I thought you did a great job. I did see the stop sign goes. I think you could override that.
No,
It's not in it?
yeah,
Oh, it looks like it says stop on there.
it's double-sided. I accidentally.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm going to get from the back. But I did think that you spent a lot of time on, if you can go back to your slide about when you talked about the problem. It was this one, and then the next one. I found that you spent a lot of just time there. I just really thought maybe make that just a little bit more briefer. So I think that you got to the problem pretty quickly and identified it pretty nicely, pretty streamlined. But I think I thought you spent like some maybe additional words and time in there. But that was it. Okay. And sorry, I'm going to get this side from that one. I saw stop in the back.
Okay.
I just see my apologies.
Thank you for your feedback. Appreciate that.
I didn't. I probably should do that. Oh, no. We're trying to figure out which one this is. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Oh, it's probably on top. I just hold it.
Okay. All right. Good.
Right.
So the X, I'm supposed to move.
Oh, you stay on that middle X.
Oh,
Yep. And I will hit start when you start talking.
hi. Imagine this: family of 5, and you're trying to move in the country, and you don't know where to get started with your immigration process because everything is so fragmented. There's so many information all over the place on WhatsApp group. Maybe you are even talking to your lawyer YouTuber. You don't know how to get started. And that you don't have to imagine this further because that was me 10 years ago when I was trying to move my family to Canada. We started from some groups that were not even WhatsApp at that time. And we scoured all sorts of websites trying to find the information we need. It was difficult. I had to personally start a discussion group online just to help myself. So we decided to change this by removing the barriers for those that want to move abroad. Think of us as an Expedia of immigration. For Expedia, when you needed to move, to travel to any part of the world, you use them for you to easily find ticket and bookings and place to stay. They simplify travel. We are simplifying process of immigration to a new country. We decided to build a first marketplace for legal and global immigration, where you are able to just, for a clicker of your phone or going on your computer, you are able to go through the process of moving to a new country and make cross-border payments. This market is so big that $65 billion annually is actually paid to the agent for them to be able to help you. And we are able to eat our sum of $860 million. Our business model is so simple. It's a platform as a service and a subscription service. Through our platform, as a lawyer or immigration expert, we charge you 50% when you sell through our platform. And our subscription for all other upselling services we sell to students and immigrants is subscription service. Our track so far, just in the last 90 days, we've been able to reach over 900 subscribers on our website. And we also able to generate $50,000 in revenue. And we got $21,000 grants. We also signed a deal with Deal, is a global HR company, for us to be able to scale our employer of record with B2B customers. We are recently backed by a Silicon Valley accelerator. Our go-to-market is simple. We connect with our users through digital media. Just 24 hours ago, we started a project. It's called Silicon Valley Passport, where we move founders and entrepreneurs from other parts of the world to the U.S. And out of 19 customers we talked to, 11 of them signed up. Actually, just a couple of hours ago, we have a customer that paid $3,000 to do that. Our competitors, as you can see, as much as they are billion-dollar companies, none of them actually provide two of services that we provide at Skooly. Our team, myself and my co-founder, we built a business just from our home in 2016 to $5 million in revenue. So we've done this before. This is not our first rodeo. And we are joined by a global CTO who had built teams at DigitalOcean. The use of this $20,000 will be going to our marketing and also to increase the features on our platform for our startup visa customers. We want you to join us to be able to transform the landscape of global mobility. So if you are in the room, you are an investor, you have people around you that are looking for opportunity to be able to move to a new country or they want to travel, this is an opportunity for you to connect with us by scanning the QR code on the screen. Thank you so much.
Nice job. You have 30 seconds left. One of the things I want you to notice, you were moving forward a lot. So we want to keep you as close to that middle X as we can.
Yeah.
But you were just kind of slowly creeping, like you're trying to get off the stage.
Oh, okay.
So we want you on the stage. Really good job. I thought your pace was nice. Feedback from team?
Yes. So, Candy and Audrey, you need to look front and center. You're leaning towards looking to one side. So look as if you're trying to look to the back of the room instead of trying to see faces in the audience.
Okay. All right.
So putting on my judge's hat, really wonderful presentation. Love the work that you're doing. Can you tell me more about where you're at in your build and what kind of products or features are on your roadmap?
So currently we have on our platform, if you go up now and sign up, you'll be able to access our marketplace where you'll be able to access lawyers and immigration experts to help you with your process. So the user interface for our marketplace is ready to go, launched, and now we have users on that platform.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, nice job.
All right.
Be careful with your mind, everybody, that antenna needs to be straight up.
Oh, okay.
Fit in your back pocket. That's why you were cutting out.
Oh,
down
okay.
A little bit. So just be careful. Like a ranger.
So it's supposed to go to the back instead of the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just so that this part right here just
Is
goes straight up like that. Then we'll get the best sound. So we'll just be careful of that on.
Oh, I have it. I'm being silly.
And if I can get you guys a little closer to your mics so I can actually hear you.
So it gives us a little bit of space to play around with, which I think we can shift over just a little bit more. Yeah, right there, it looks like you're running away.
All right, Bria.
They were wanting to test this too. So
Oh, okay.
You ask them questions if you've talked to in that.
Yes, I will talk into the mic. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I can stay here? Okay. All right, Bria. I will hit start when you start talking. Oh, wait, hold on. You're not on.
Hello? Oh, okay. Woosah. Okay. Have you ever felt like you were drowning at work, chasing another deadline, buried under another report? At one point, I was having panic attacks, feeling like I was failing the people counting on me. After 10 years in the affordable housing field, I kept walking into the same situation. No structure or strategy to combat the mountains of paperwork. Meanwhile, the housing need continued to grow. And with no way but forward, I built the solution that America needs now. I'm Bria Francisco, founder of Collective Impact, the software platform that gives community development organizations the tools, clarity, and financial runway that they need for success. As the housing crisis grows, so does the stress on staff. And with every new grant, the reporting requirements double, with no scalable tools to keep up. This inefficiency creates financial instability, with 2/3 of these nonprofits reporting ongoing budget constraints. Now, community development organizations are turning to software solutions, with some reducing their audit time by up to 66%. But with federal programs at risk of shutdowns or cuts, CDOs need to do more with less, directing every dollar towards impact. At Collective Impact, we focus on unifying the existing systems and building a proven framework. We use AI to pull metrics into reports and offer templates to free up staff time. We plan a grant strategy mapping neighborhood priorities. We leverage partnerships to combine resources and boost results. And throughout this entire process, we are tracking progress. Now, our competitors function in silos. We bring it all together. Where others focus on grant strategy or land use planning, we combine the both to target every dollar strategically. And our competitors use AI with reporting and compliance, but none of them are pre-built for CDOs. Our pricing strategy is built for the reality of CDOs. We are a B2B subscription software with a minimum of 3 seats for $55 each per month. We focus on nonprofits that are building housing initiatives with budgets less than $5 million and teams of 3 to 30, scalable across departments. Now, thanks to builders and backers, we validated interest, launched our MVP, and kicked off MVP development. As we continue to test core features and software, we are receiving feedback from early testers. Our market opportunity is clear, with a $900 million SOM that represents TAM, that represents the national software spend across the nation, and here in Oklahoma, a $14.8 million market. We believe we can capture $1.8 million over the next 3 years. As we continue to build out our MVP, we're going to deepen customer discovery and increase our brand awareness through social media engagement and speaking events at industry conferences. We'll build local traction here in Oklahoma and then expand across the Midwest with mission-aligned partnerships. I have over a decade of experience in affordable housing development, and I know the challenges that CDOs faced. And I know how to design solutions to meet them where they are. Backed by 2 experts in housing development and AI, together we have the insights to drive real change. Tulsa has a housing shortage of 13,000 units, and you have the opportunity to change that today. With this investment, we are going to bring on talent to accelerate platform growth, invest in marketing, and lay the groundwork for future integrations and proprietary tools. Join us and sign up for our waitlist, and we're looking for additional referrals for more beta testing. At Collective Impact, we are helping CDOs close their funding gap so they can close the housing gap.
All right. Nice job. Really good job. You did it. Really good job. You see, we talked about this earlier, you seemed a lot less in your head and more on focusing on your message, the impact of the work that you're doing. Like, it's in you. Yes. It's in you. Really, really good job. And you had 25 seconds left.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you've got some room. Nice job. Nice job. Feedback from our team?
I like the fact that you owned it. Even if you stumbled a little bit, you went straight through it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm really proud of you for doing that. I think you did a good job, and you need to be proud of yourself because you own this. You own the stage.
Yes, you are. All right. All right, so if I put my judge's hat on, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good question for you. Can you tell me more about the competition that's out there? And you had the competition slide, but I'm really curious to learn more and go a little bit deeper into how you're differentiating what you're building.
So the key piece for my ideal client is pre-built templates. There are numerous federal programs out here that usually run the same grant cycle and the same regulations. What I'm focusing on doing is offering all of this at a convenient press of a button.
Love it. Great job. Really good job. Any other feedback and questions from our team?
I think that was such a good answer, and it's because you kept it simple.
Yes.
You doing your presentation, and you get kind of caught up in your words.
Mm-hmm.
You said definitely had it on point. You just kind of powered through, but it's like when you got to that market side, you got your Samsung, I get it confused too.
Yes.
It's a $900 million market.
Okay.
And keep it pushing.
Yes.
Simple is better.
Perfect.
So, you don't have to overcomplicate it. Don't worry about using the exact phraseology. Just like $900 million market, and we're going to capture this much.
Okay.
Keep moving on.
Perfect.
And then I think on your go-to-market slide, you're selling yourself a little bit short. Oh, wait. Now keep going.
No.
said go to market, you're like, you didn't give yourself credit for your 10 years in the industry.
Okay.
So leverage that part to be like,
Oh, okay.
because I have 10 years in the industry and I know who to go after. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Give yourself a little bit of credit there. Then you can hit your goals because you know these people because you've been doing this for a minute.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Good job, Julia. Oh, that's right. I gotta turn you on. If I forget to put this on button. I will try not to forget to turn you on, though. Not yet.
Can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
All right, and welcome to the stage, Nicole Harper.
Everybody has a story, but who gets to tell theirs and how? 3 of 4 Americans say they want to write a book, but hardly anyone ever starts. I'm Nicole Halper, founder of Proofed and Proven, and we're building a proprietary AI-powered ghostwriting platform for the millions of experts and changemakers ready to turn their stories into impact. The demand is real, the tech is ready, we're scaling now, and we need capital to move faster. But first, let me tell you my story. I grew up on a farm that my family had worked since 1922. The government took that farm through eminent domain. My family experienced government corruption and police brutality, and we fought back with grassroots organizing. I was knocking on doors, telling people our story to save our home. I was a kid when I learned that storytelling moves people. And my mom would always say, "When are we going to write a book about our family?" Well, she must have gotten in my head because now I'm building a platform to help people write theirs. Let's do a quick check-in. Raise your hand if you've thought, I should write a book. Yeah. Now keep it raised if you've actually started writing. That's awesome. That's the hardest step. Now keep your hand up if you've actually published. Can we give those people a round of applause? That's an amazing accomplishment. But here's the real question. What's stopping the rest of us? Now, I'm a poet, so if any of these resonate with you, please snap your fingers. Maybe you don't have any time. Maybe you think books make no money. Or if you're like me, you're too scared to fail, so you never even start. This is why people hire ghostwriters. But here's the problem. Ghostwriting can cost $50K or more. So unless you're a household name, your book is never going to make that money back. Unless you hire Ghostwriter AI. Our proprietary AI-powered process lets AI do the heavy lifting, while human talent turns your voice into a powerful book. Our system captures your real voice using existing content. Our system is faster, smarter, and a more human way to publish. We sit in the sweet spot. Traditional ghostwriting is nuanced, but it's slow and expensive. AI tools are cheap and quick, but they tend to be generic and flat. Ghostwriter AI gives you the best of both worlds. Personalized storytelling, professional structure, and authorship that's affordable. We're starting this business after 5 years in the editorial industry. My editorial business has had over 60 clients, including self-published authors, publishers, and academic researchers. Over the years, clients have asked me for help writing their books, especially business owners and consultants who want to teach other people how to do what they do, but either don't have the writing skills or the time to do it. When LLMs became popular and affordable, I saw a gap in the market for cheap, quick, ghostwritten books in the nonfiction, instructional, and self-help genres. That's why we launched our ghostwriting process in 2024. With just $5,000 in funding from builders and backers, we validated our demand. We ran LinkedIn ads, and the results were clear. Senior consultants, directors, and founders with deep expertise want to turn their knowledge into books that build their brand, generate leads, and land them on stages. With that same 5K, we proved our model. We built an AI-powered process that ghostwriters can scale. And we brought the cost of ghostwriting down to 10 cents a word. That's just $5,000 for a full-length book, not $50K. Now we're scaling with our next hire already in motion. Next, we scale with a B2B SaaS model and marketplace. With your support, we can turn our process into a platform, licensed to ghostwriters and sold to DIY authors. Think Upwork for authorship that pairs experts with writing pros to bring your book to life. We turned 5K into traction. With 20K, we scale. This funding goes to fuel tech, talent, and growth. We're building for the $15 billion nonfiction market. Our focus is US-based experts ready to invest in writing books that teach, lead, and leave a legacy. With this funding, we can capture 5% of that market in the next 2 years, focusing on a few key metro areas, Tulsa included. Our first author, financial trauma expert D. Sherelle Cohens, is here with us tonight, and her book is already in motion. We've proven our model, and we're scaling fast. If you have a story to tell, please sign up for our wait list. Storytelling should not belong to the elite. Our platform exists to uplift voices like mine, like D. Sherelle's, and maybe even yours. Thank you so much for your time. I'm happy to take your questions.
Amazing.
Thank you.
3 seconds to
Hey, I did it. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you.
Amazing job. Amazing job. You have such a great stage presence.
Thank you so
much.
much.
So much energy and confidence. Really good job.
I get it from my mama. She's here in the ground.
Yay, Mom. The only thing I want you to pay attention to is you are slowly migrating this direction.
Sorry.
We want you front and center. So just try to stay focused on as much as you can with everything going on middle of the stage instead of migrating to the side because you were starting to go off into the shadows.
I got you.
And we want to see you. Feedback from...
So, first of all, beautiful job. I'm so proud of you. And even when the sign went up, you quickly kept right on going. So I'm really proud of you. Good job, Jabba.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes.
Were you out of breath by the time you got to the end?
You tell me. I don't remember.
Like it literally was like, and then you went, and then you finished softly and quietly. So we got to figure out what's happening that you're tightening up and pushing the breath out because like literally there was a pause and a breath.
Okay.
And then you quietly said your last thing, which I wanted the same level of oomph.
Okay.
For the last thing that you said.
So it wasn't like emotionally effective to lower my voice there? No. Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions about the product?
No, you slowly girl.
Thank
sure
you.
did.
Thank you.
You sure did. You said that you have validated this. Do you have, and that you have a wait list? How many
Yes.
people are on your wait list?
Over a dozen waitlist signups now, and we are working, we are finishing up our first beta test, and I'm looking for my second beta tester. So if anybody here tonight is ready to start their book, please drop me a line.
Love it, love it. And tell me more about the LLMs that you're training and what's going into your process. Because I'm thinking, I could just use ChatGPT and then add my own voice to it. How are you handling this? What does this look like for you?
Oh, girl, you should. You should go home tonight, and if you have a book on your heart, you should try to write it using ChatGPT. I'm not saying you shouldn't. We do use ChatGPT. We use a variety of AI tools like Otter, Carbon Voice, and I do sometimes use Claude, which does use a more human voice. The thing about our process that makes it special and unique is that we are prompt engineers. I'm sure you've read LinkedIn articles that were clearly written by ChatGPT. They kind of have the same generic voice. You can tell that the author didn't put a ton of thought into it. And that's really the trap of those cheap AI tools. But if you can use them effectively, then yeah, you should definitely try. But what our process does is it deeply analyzes your existing content, like presentations you might have given or worksheets that you shared or white papers that you've given to your clients in the past, and it creates a voice analysis, and we use that to imbibe the rest of the book. And then in addition to that, I could go on about our project management and pulling the story out of you. Not everybody's a natural storyteller, so there's a lot of benefits to working with a ghostwriter.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
A little bit of feedback on how you answer that, because I am fairly confident you're going to get that question.
Okay.
I would reframe it that right now, as you continue to validate what you're doing, you are using a mix of tools like ChatGPT and Otter AI, but what you're working towards is a proprietary process. Your staff and yourself are trained up as prompt engineers, so you're experts in how to use these tools, and you're developing a proprietary process that makes it feasible and unique to you. So what you want to do is position yourself as you're unique in the market. You are doing something that nobody else can really just go off and do, right? Like that's what differentiates you. And so right now, yes, you are using multiple tools that currently exist, but you're doing it to validate the work, validate demand, and then work on developing a proprietary way that's unique to your brand.
Okay, thanks.
Does that align, coaches, with how you would recommend it?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Awesome. Really good job. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Renee, you are rising up.
Let's kill it. Yeah. Thank you.
Do my mic sound nice? Check.
You are on.
Right here?
Yep. There's a purple. Yeah. Do you see the 3 purple X's on the bottom?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right.
By show of hands of individuals in the room on tonight, do you know someone that wear eyewear? Now, with that same hand that you have raised, I want you to cover your eyes. Now, you have just entered into the life where millions suffer with vision uncertainties every day. I know this firsthand. In 1999, I was diagnosed with a blinding disease that took a distinguished amount of my vision. It caused me to feel very high in anxiety, the loss of losing my independency, and feeling social isolation. But it wasn't until I heard about a revolutionized tool called AI that ignited something in me. I wanted to create.
You got it. You're doing good.
I'm getting emotional. I wanted to create. They ignited something in me that I wanted to create for not just myself, but individuals that look like you but live like me. I want to introduce you guys into iGuide, empowering independence through innovative AI tech real-time eyewear response. The problem is just not impairment in the health issue. It is an economic accessibility crisis. There are over 285 million people with vision impairment. 39 of them are already blind. This has caused a $400 billion economic burden in the U.S. The solution is simple. iGuide, AI-driven app integration in real time, a wearable eyewear device that is user-friendly, affordable, at low cost than any traditional assistive devices out there today. And did you catch that glimpse of picture of me? iGuide, the functions are core features integration with real active, proactive smart vision cam in real time voice response, navigating on demand, and a seamless connection app that can connect to any AI, iPhone, tablet, or Android. iGuide was always a part of this vision on today. So when you guys give me the $20,000 to get this started, you'd already know I've been to the table. Here's my vision for the winning of Act House in 2024. The app subscription be $29.99. It's going to be direct to consumer, ages 18 to 45. That's the vision impaired community that is not afraid of tech savvy and trying something new. We're going to use 100 of them for beta testing. Then the eyewear sales is at $349. We're going to go B to B to C. Optician, optometrist, insurances, revenue. We're going to use those paths that are already laid before us to grow the app and the eyewear business. Our go-to-market strategy is simple. We're going to do our e-commerce and use our social media platform to marketing. Our B2B, our strategic partners in the network, and we'll use pilot programs, optician offices, starting with my own, the Shade Room Eyewear, and individual care facilities, vision care clinics. The market size, the accessible total market is $102 billion, but that's pretty big. That's way out there. But my focus is Oklahoma. There is 2.6 million in Tulsa. If we can just do 5% of that at $140K, and we sell like over 700 eyewear at $349, we're soon to catch it at $260 million. The competitive landscape is simple. These grandfather brands, CI, Orcam, Envision, AI, they're outdated. We have it all in one place. I got financial projection. If you give me that $20K, again, we're going to start the production and marketing at $10,000, $5,000 AI training, $5,000 in licensing, and by 2027, we will be in full explosion. We'll be up and running. Myself, Renee, part of my team, the winners from BDX 2024, Alicia Daniels, panoramic technician here in Tulsa, Louisa McMillan, a marketing specialist from Chicago, Illinois. I just want to thank you guys for empowering the independence of vision with me today, allowing me to take this stage. Connect with me by scanning the QR code. And investors, if you're in the room and you see this vision with your eyes closed, again, remember, iGuide is here to guide us.
All right. Nice job. You had 10 seconds left. So good job. Good job. Really good job. You were starting to do the same thing as who was doing? Doing this.
I was having a breakdown. Yeah. I did not know I was going to feel that way here. I was so pumped.
That is why we have a dress rehearsal.
That part.
To get used to the stage and the lights and all of that. But you started wandering off to the side, so we want to make sure that you are not going into the shadows and staying full on in the center, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But really good job. I'm really proud of you for getting up here. You could see that you were getting emotional, and you just powered through it. So really good for, not quitting. I've seen founders who practice, get that emotion, and then say, I can't do this, and they leave the stage. So really good job just sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm just excited to be able to see me do this.
Yeah.
My vision is still here.
Yeah.
And this could someday happen. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, don't say sorry.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. You're doing great. My judge's hat. Let's go back to your TamSam Psalm slide. And can you just walk me through those numbers again and what these numbers represent? So let's talk about your Psalm specifically.
My TAM is the total excessive market. It's the excessive tech market. It's at $102 billion. My service attainable addressable market is the smart eyewear market, and that's at $2.8 billion. So $8 million of that is from the TAM. But when we look at the service obtainable market, that's a estimated a realistic market that's available for iGuide to take advantage of the vision impaired community. Based on the research, 2.6 million is the estimated number, but if we did 5% of that, we can grab 148K, and that's by selling the eyewear at $349 per unit. So estimated, if we served like 700 people, we're going to use 100 for beta, and from there, we should launch and be able to get 700 clients to make that market amount.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Renee, is that 2.6 million in assistive tech sales that's in Oklahoma? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that'll be the product and tech, the eyewear tech sale. Yeah.
So that's 2.6 million in eyewear sales.
Yes.
The overall market in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Okay. I think I would just don't get caught up on this on the under TAM sales off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just say, assistive tech, it's a $102 billion market. I'm going to focus on the 2.6 million in Oklahoma to start with, and if I could just capture 5%, I could have 150,000 in 12 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get caught up in trying to talk us through all of it. Let the slides do the work.
Okay.
Just make sure they know. Assistive technology is $102 billion worth of a market. We're just going to go after the 2.6 million in Oklahoma.
Okay.
2.6 million slides in Oklahoma. And instead of, because it gets real complicated and people get lost in those details. So if you keep it kind of big picture, but just ground it in, you're focusing on, eyewear sales in Oklahoma, which is $2.6 million, people won't get tripped up in those details.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
I would like to see one of those slides. I saw you kind of like reading it. You know this. You don't have to read it. You know this.
I just had to bring myself back, like just focus.
You know it, and so I just want you to do just like you did now. You bring up here and you own the stage, just like you did the other day. I want to see you just continue to own it because you know this. You don't have to read it because you know it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really proud of you. You did a great job.
Really good job.
I think you need to also talk us through how the product works a little bit more. So on we're getting coming back to yourself, so I understand.
So the core features are real-time AI smart vision, where there's over 1,000 captures per second with the camera. The real-time response is by voice command. So you talk to it, it feeds back. If you need navigation, it feeds back in real time. The seamless with the app connection is that we connect that to our iPhone, tablet, or Android. So therefore, any device that you have, you're able to connect that eyewear and use the same AI tool with the eyewear.
So the use cases, like with your smart glasses, if your vision is impaired, you wear your smart glasses and it would like read a sign for you.
Yes, it's like your seeing eye dog.
And you would connect with your cell phone.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because proactive means, in AI term, proactive is consistent and the voice command. So I'm heading north. And it's going to let you know what objects are there, because you're going to give it its command, before taking off to your destination.
Okay. I think when you're talking through these features, if you give people a real example while you're talking through the features, it might help them understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you get to this slide, if you say, this is how the smart glasses work. If you're, driving down the street, you give it a voice command that you're heading north. The proactive AI Smart Vision will tell you about the obstacles in your way in real time, and that connects right to your cell phone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, see? The example helps me follow along.
Okay.
That's not taking people, I'm like, what the hell? AI Smart Vision, proactive, reactive, So just take people through. You're still saying the same thing, but just give them a real example. Just say
So the core features of this smart eyewear will simply give you real-time activation. It will speak to you based on your voice command.
Perfect.
The only thing I was going to say is be careful of clicking to your next slide before you're done talking, because that way people are going to start reading the new stuff and they're no longer engaged with you.
Okay, that was the crybaby finger. I was just going to try to wipe a tear and it went. I was like, girl, you got to stop crying. And I'm going to wear a shoe that fit.
All right. And Melissa Williams.
Okay. Middle X, right?
Yep, middle X.
The right opportunity can change your life, but so can the wrong relationship. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've had my share of now how did I get myself into this type of relationships? And the one that stands out the most for me happened in college. It was an extremely volatile relationship. It impacted me mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Yes, domestic violence is an expensive problem to have. It got so bad that at one point I thought about dropping out of college. I even considered ending my life. Thankfully, I was able to overcome those challenges, but that's just my story and it doesn't end the same way for everyone. 10 million people experience domestic abuse in America every year. And to bring that down to Tulsa perspective, that means that everyone that lives in this city would have to experience that 24 times in 1 year to meet that number. And what's even more sad is that 80% of therapists say their clients cannot recognize the red flags until it's too late and people are too deep in. Additionally, the financial impact in our country is $8.3 billion every year because of medical fees, loss of wages, loss of productivity. Now, we can focus on problems, but I myself am a solution-focused gal. My name is Melissa Williams, and I'm the founder of Pulse, an AI-powered tool that allows users to recognize red flags on and measure the health of their relationship. Through educational learning modules and self-reflection, we help users to focus on prevention. We also have therapist referrals available. So how does it work? Our users respond to guided prompts and journaling. They answer questions, and our tool gives them personalized insights that are culturally aware, trauma-informed, and we're all about privacy, so the app is going to be password protected. Now, our business model is subscription-based. For $10, our users can access the features while our therapists and coaches get in at $30 a month, and they'll be listed in our directory. Our enterprise packaging starts at $99 a month, and this allows our big corporations and organizations that work with at-risk individuals to gift those subscriptions to them so they don't have to miss out on this wonderful tool. In terms of traction, we are deep in our customer discovery, and we're getting great feedback that validates that we're on track to solving a real problem. Hearing things like overanalyzing things because of my past makes it hard for me to know how healthy my relationship is, lets us know people need what we're building. We have a wait list of at least 50 people, and 11 of those people are looking forward to being partners with our app, and we're already working on our wireframe. Now, in terms of self-help, relationships, the market is huge, $227 billion industry globally. But slow and steady wins the race. We don't need to go after that. Right now, we're focused on a little sliver of that. We want to get 2 million users, 9,000 therapists and coaches, and 500 organizations to partner with us over the next 3 years. That's a $247.8 million opportunity. Our go-to-market strategy is to get our boots on the ground. We want to do webinars and events, develop local partnerships with agencies, do content marketing, start teaching people what healthy relationships look like and what the red flags are. Now, there are other apps out there, but let me tell you why Pulse stands out. We actually focus on prevention, and other apps do not do that. We also prioritize safety and privacy, so it's password protected, and we have our AI-powered tool. Our team is looking pretty slim right now. It's just me, but I am a therapist of over 14 years. So not only do I have personal experience, I have clinical experience. I'm looking to grow the team, so my ask today is that you look in your network, and if you know people that can help me build this thing out, send them my way. Now, when I win that money today, the $20,000, I'll be able to get out of phase 1 and finish up my research and feature planning. It'll take $100,000 to get my MVP deliverable, and that's what I want. So do me a favor, scan this barcode, join the wait list, take my survey. Investors, come see me, and tell everyone about Pulse. I look forward to changing the climate of relationships one beat at a time.
Nice job. 23 seconds left.
Okay.
Very good job. Very good job. You also stayed right on that X.
I was focused, like, do not move, because I can be like, stay right here.
Loved your pace. Really good pace. Really fun. You brought some lightness and character to what could be a very sensitive and hard subject that can feel really heavy. So I thought you balanced that really well. Putting on my judge's hat, I would ask, I think you know what questions I would ask. I would ask about HIPAA compliance. Let's pretend that that's a question. Can you tell me, are there any concerns about HIPAA and security? What does that look like for an app like this?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. In terms of security, we value privacy, of course, so we're going to be working with cybersecurity teams to make sure our app is as tight as can be. It will be privacy protected through password, and we're hoping that the interface can be changeable so that people don't know exactly what it is, but it's at the top of our list. There was another question, but I don't remember what it was.
HIPAA regulations.
HIPAA. So as long as we're not storing identifiable information, it's not a concern for us. At some point, as we grow and evolve, that may be something that we look into, but right now, it's not a concern.
Love it. Thank you. Feedback from our team?
Thank you!
All right. Nice job. Our Flourish team.
Can you take a couple photos of us when we're up there?
Yeah. Thank you. You just came, Judge.
I give him a bed today.
Yeah.
It was so distracting because everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's adorable. No, it was slightly smaller. Like you just sit there and lay down. Like I literally think this would be so see, I had talent, so talent was bring it out.
Oh, on your clicker.
Yeah.
Big green button with the arrow that moves you forward. Little red arrow will move you backwards.
My mic's on?
So we're-
Okay. Do we need to go back?
No, that looks great.
Are we a good distance from each other?
Oh.
Okay,
Here?
so we'll be like this.
Over this way.
Over.
Okay, here?
Okay, so.
Okay, so we need to be like not
On the two side X's.
Okay.
Good to know. Awesome. Okay, I'm ready when y'all are.
Okay. Simple question for you. What is this? It is a camera, but to me, it's so much more than that. Hi, my name is Stephanie Cheney, and this is Claire Tom, and we're the founders of Flourish. See, when I had my first child, I decided to stay at home, but money got tight, and I wanted to contribute. So I picked up this camera, and I taught myself how to shoot, and I launched a successful commercial photography business. This camera paid for my children's medical bills and diapers and so much more, and it really changed our lives. It went on to replace a full-time income for me.
But the strange thing is that I noticed that even the most talented photographers were leaving the industry so fast. In fact, 70% leave within the first 2 years. And this is important because gig workers, including photographers, make up 35% of the U.S. workforce. And it's projected to grow to 50% in the next 5 years. They are more than hobbyists. They are professionals who have been underserved and undervalued and overlooked. And this leads to poor client matches, inconsistent income, and leaving the industry so fast. If we care about the future of work for our children, for our friends, for our communities, then we need to support these creative entrepreneurs and give them the right business tools. In fact, I bet you know one. This is why we're launching Flourish.
Flourish is an AI-powered B2B platform that uses proprietary market data to show creative entrepreneurs exactly how to grow their businesses step by step. Here's how it works. People upload photos to the Style Analyzer to discover their style, and in the case of shoppers, to get matched with the right photographers. Photographers also create their profiles and use the rate-setting calculator to begin getting insights. All of this info, together with data that we collect in our continuous human-to-human research, is analyzed by our AI and gives creatives the business and marketing strategies that are specific to them. People are blown away by our Style Analyzer. A member of our photographer beta group said this the other day. Wow, this is so cool. I don't think there's anything out there like this. I can use this messaging in my marketing because it is my style perfectly described.
Our TAM is massive and valued at $225 billion globally. However, we're going to be smart and strategic, and we're going to start with photographers because that's what we know best. But to be clear, we plan on scaling quickly to adjacent verticals like wedding and event vendors. Flourish has a freemium business model where users get access to free features, but for premium features, they're asked to upgrade to a $20, $40, or $60 level. We're also offering one-on-one business coaching at $100 a session.
Flourish has a clear advantage, and we will be first to market for several features, including our proprietary Style Analyzer. Unlike our main competitor, Meta, Flourish provides business strategies that creatives can apply on or off the platform and commission-free matching with highly qualified leads. We have a photographer beta group of about 20 photographers right now and nearly 200 interested followers, some of whom are engaging with us in customer discovery. We will invest heavily in marketing to attract users to the site through developing organic viral content, targeted ads, and influencer and referral campaigns. Flourish launches this July, and we will grow steadily to about 2,500 photographers by the end of 2026 with an MRR of nearly $70K.
We are seeking $230,000 in funding, and that's going to go straight to growth marketing and hiring a growth marketer so we can gain traction. Claire and I are proven technical founders, having launched a venture studio together and helping over 6 businesses launch their own products from 0 to 1. I'm not only a photographer, I'm a software engineer and a director of product, as well as Claire. And together, our skill sets allow us to move fast, stay lean, and be very effective. We're backed by an amazing group of advisors who have proven success in startup, venture, and applied AI.
Here's how you can support us. First, do you know a photographer? If so, please tell them about our beta group. Secondly, head over to flourishpros.com and take the Style Analyzer for yourself. And lastly, please follow us on social and support us in our mission in helping the creative economy in Tulsa and beyond flourish. Thank you.
All right, nice job. You had 15 seconds left. Really
Perfect.
good pace. You seem very comfortable. Claire, one thing I really loved about how y'all were together on the stage is you were very engaging with Stephanie.
Okay, I was going to ask because that was too much.
I didn't think it was too much. Did y'all think it was too much? No,
Okay, good.
I thought it was good. Like, you're smiling, you're nodding, you're engaging. Like, I thought that was really good. So keep that up for sure. If I am putting on my judge's hat, I am thinking about some of the features. Can you run through the features that you provide and how the Style Analyzer connects and provides information and why that's relevant for the photographers? Let me talk more about that.
Sure. So the Style Analyzer is one piece. For the shoppers or people who are looking to hire a photographer, they take the style analyzer. They can also take a survey and submit information about their job, so their budget, using information from the style analyzer to help them match with a photographer who has the right level of experience, the right skills, the right equipment. Photographers complete their profiles and then also get a marketing dashboard that shows them style trends, buying trends, market trends specific to their geography. They also get personalized strategies and a goal tracking roadmap. So they get the general data, but also the specific data that helps them succeed on their own terms.
Amazing. Great job. Great job. Feedback from our team.
I think you guys did a good job. Your pace was good. Now I'm just curious about the style analyzer. I kind of got a little distracted with that.
Please go take it. Please go take it. I worked really hard to get it going this week, so please take it.
Steph pulled all-nighters getting it done.
Awesome. All right. Nice
Thank
job,
you.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
All right. Tally team. All right, welcome to the stage, y'all.
She's a little more towards the purple thing.
Do you need to scoot under?
Sure. Just so you know, we're off the right
Off
X.
the, yeah.
Maybe you scoot back.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind.
I'm like a foot from.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. So, yeah,
Could you
Kia put the
understand?
X's up there,
Yes.
and then we do some editing.
Okay.
Yeah, scooch. Yeah, I think that's good. I think you're.
You're gonna have to act like you like each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get cozy. So cozy. All right, I'll hit start when you're ready.
All right. How many of you have ever needed a receipt only to realize you've thrown it away? Frustrating, right? Last fall, I lost $50 because I couldn't make a valid return. And last summer, I misplaced a $250 travel receipt and I couldn't get it reimbursed by my employer. And as a small business owner with an Etsy store, it was a pain to sort through this mess of receipts to document my expenses for tax deduction. Now, I may just be unlucky, but chances are you've at least experienced one of these scenarios.
97.2% of people we surveyed lose paper receipts. This translates to Americans losing $13 billion annually from prevented returns due to these lost receipts. On top of that, 85% of paper receipts are laced with BPS chemicals. Touching just one paper receipt for 10 seconds can result in exposure to higher levels of BPS beyond the safety limit. On top of that, touching paper receipts is unsustainable, not recyclable, and harmful. That's why we created Tally.
Tally revolutionizes receipt management by consolidating users' receipts onto our platform, where users can manage itemized receipts, return policies, coupons, and their budget. Here's how Tally works. It all starts at the POS terminal. You know that device you use at checkout? That's what we're talking about. Whenever users tap to pay with their smartphone on a POS terminal, an extra line of dialogue occurs between the terminal and the app, seamlessly transferring a digital receipt for management.
By providing users a consolidated platform, users are able to store otherwise lost or unorganized receipts onto the app, with users saving $78 in returns, $78 in returns, employees $112 in reimbursements, and small business owners $4,000 to $10,000 in business expense tracking. In addition to this, users are able to make the transition to digital receipts and reduce their exposure to BPS chemicals.
Our B2B2C business model serves both consumers and retailers. As part of our subscription plan, we offer a freemium tier for consumers to have baseline functionality to store, and share their receipts. Consumers can then upgrade to the next tier, which includes a budget tracker for $4.99 a month. As for our retailers, we generate revenue through ads. And as we scale to a large enough consumer base, we will sell identity-powered data to businesses at 10 cents per record.
Tally is set to launch in August of 2026, targeting key partnerships with POS providers Heartland, Pax, and Ingenico. Getting just one of these partnerships gives us access to a large and growing network of retailers, allowing consumers to use our NFC-enabled technology at their terminals. This allows us to reach our target audience of busy mothers, employees, and small business owners.
Our bottom-up analysis of the USA digital receipt and data market is valued at $38 billion and is expected to grow to $56 billion by 2031. Narrowing our market to American consumers, we have a $10.8 billion addressable market. Focusing on our go-to-market customers in the Midwest, we have a $71 million opportunity.
Tally distinguishes itself from other startups who also use NFC technology through our focus on consumer experience, providing an extensive suite of functionality such as our on-app access to return policies, customized budget tracker, and coupon management system. While some companies like Expensify also include a budget tracking feature, Tally outperforms these services by providing a unique NFC receipt capture.
Tally's main revenue source is the identity-powered data we offer. By 2028, we will break even, and by 2029, we expect to reach a population of 1.6 million users, generating a revenue of $15 million. Hi, I'm Leah Saucedo.
Hi, I'm Abigail Chow.
And I'm Alan Meyer.
My team and I's background in venture capital, nonprofit management, and product design effectively positions us to bring Tally to market. We are backed by advisors with expertise in SaaS, data, and finance.
Last fall, we won first place at the Hurricane Pitch competition, and we're currently in the Builders and Backers Idea Accelerator program. Leading up to our expected launch in August of 2026, we'll be working on product development, beta testing, pilot testing with our MVP, and establishing relationships with POS providers. Then, once we launch, we'll expand to more functionality.
We are seeking $100,000 to accelerate product development and conduct beta testing. Join our waitlist as we revolutionize the future of sustainable receipt management.
You had 22 seconds left, so really good pace, really good timing. I thought you guys did a really great job. If I'm putting on my judge's hat, I have questions about your ideal customer profile. You chose busy moms, small business owners. Can you tell me more about why you decided on those two types?
Yes, so our main three are small business owners, employees, and busy mothers. And this just came about through a lot of customer discovery that we did. And we're still continuing to do customer discovery. But the busy mothers came about because we saw that a lot of millennial mothers were needing children and that they just needed to be able to make those returns and not lose their receipts. Employees, they go to these conferences, they need to give them back to their HR to be able to make these returns. And as a small business owner, they needed to make these tax deductions. Still doing customer discovery to nail down exactly which one, but those are our all main three.
Great, thank you. And what is NFC technology?
Yeah, so NFC is near-field communication. It's the technology that already empowers the transactions you make with your digital wallet on your phone. And so we're using the same sensor that's already in your phone, same sensor already in the terminal, and using it for one more step to help empower our app. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Feedback, question from our team? Oh, okay.
So you did really well. When the question
blowing hair back. So she asked specifically about busy moms, only busy moms. Like,
Okay.
only answer the question.
Okay.
If they want to ask you more, they'll ask you.
Okay.
By the way, Leah killed it last night at the
Thank you. Thank you.
She did a great job. Have you thought any more about that question they asked you about proprietary, like it not being patented or the proprietary process? Because I can almost guarantee that's going to come up again too.
Yeah, I mean, how we answered it last night was how we've kind of thought about it. We have thought about potentially adding like some type of AI analytic functionality to it, but that's still something so way down the line that we're still looking into it and speaking to actual professionals about.
Yeah, I think, I can't remember what you said last night. I think you just said that it's a proprietary process, right?
No, I had said that we can't get it patented because it's NFC solution, but we are getting copyrighted for our code. The biggest competitive advantage that we have is that all majority of our competitors are either in the European market or in the Asian market, and they're not in the U.S. yet. We do have another competitor here in the U.S., and the biggest thing with that is that it's just the first to market who can get to those POS providers first. And we're already in talks with Heartland, and so that's where we see fit right now.
Right. That's what it was. So, again, the framing of your answer, the answer is we're going to copyright the code, and you're in a race to market right now. There's no clear winner, and so we have just as good a chance as anybody to own this market in the U.S. Yeah. Don't mention Europe. Don't mention anywhere else. Just be like, here's what we got. We're copyrighting this code, and we're going to be the first to market.
Okay.
Like, and keep it simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetie.
Okay.
But I would focus not on everybody else. Just focus on you. And
Okay.
Oh, there's only one competitor. Nah, I'm just going to say, there's no clear winner in this market right now. We're going to be first to market. We've already got a head start, and we think we can own it.
Okay.
That's all you guys said.
Okay.
Thank you.
Will do.
Yeah,
Thank
keep
you.
that in mind, because I think that's probably going to come up.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? All right. Nice job. All right. So once we're done, everyone, including yourselves, should scan the QR code and vote for who you think should win.
Y'all can't vote now.
Yes, so that first QR code, we will ask the audience.
Yeah.
Yep, so this code will come up, and we will.
Everybody did awesome.
Sorry. So the pitch code will come up. We'll ask everyone to log their phones and vote. We will take the judges to a debrief room. It's usually here. Sometimes they're figured out. We'll debrief with them. There will be some Desiree, who we are MC, she will talk through and give another round of applause for you guys. All the great work that y'all did. Vote, vote, vote. Here's some upcoming events that are coming up with Building Tulsa. Scan the code for the link tree where you can connect with all of those things. We'll break for a little bit. We'll get up to scratch and talk to you for a minute. And then everyone will come back. We'll say thank you. We'll announce who the winners are. Congrats to you guys. Thank you again to sponsors. And good. So that is the full run of the show and what to expect. When we do announce the winners,
4:30 tomorrow?
It would be great if you could be here by 4:30. If you can. What's the earliest? I will be here at 3. Okay. So if you want to come early, you can get here as early as 3:30.
Okay. Are we gonna have like opportunity to practice again, or just like?
Yeah, that's why I would like for y'all to get here early, so that if you want some time to like get up on stage, run through it again, you'll have that time to do it.
Earlier is better because Meek is also doing headshots of each one of y'all at the beginning. So just so that doesn't rob any time from practicing.
Yeah, we want to make sure that you have time beforehand, day out, to get up on stage, get comfortable again. You know, if you're wearing heels, you have a different wearing heels up there. So, any other questions? All really good questions.
Just the day. Is it possible that we can have a structured version to see, like, download okay?
Oh, download the app? Can you download the app? Can I download the app?
Yes, like we have it, I know you already filled it out. So what can we do to just the version from the one?
Did you had an update to the slide?
Yeah, it's on the slide, like it's on the
I think I did update. The one that to say grants? Is that the one?
I don't know, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, let me know which one you updated and I will double check. You have to download it because the Wi-Fi is not great and it has to go to this computer. So it's downloaded, it's on this computer, so there's really no room for changes.
Yeah,
But
slides are kind of locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Those are locked in.
earlier today. I saw that you changed that, the one that's in grants. So it's like 21,000 in grants. I did update that slide. So it should bring it up there.
All right, everybody. Okay, breathe with me. Let's take it one more time. In. Out. I want everybody to go home. Whatever your favorite thing is to do your favorite thing. If that's have a bowl of ice cream, eat a bowl of ice cream. If it's watch some junk trash TV, watch some junk trash TV. Let your mind relax a little. Get a good night's sleep. Get up in the morning, practice in the mirror, practice on your phone, and then just try to let it go until you get here. So you can be kind of centered and focused. But give your brain a break. You're doing great. Everybody has made such great progress. I'm so proud of all of you guys. This shit ain't easy, okay? This is hard. Just because we've done it 15 times or whatever it is, don't mean it's not hard. But you've done an amazing job. You've had such progress. You're in the home stretch. So now's the time to believe in yourself. Give yourself a break. Don't forget to breathe. Practice one more time, but save it for tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow. Let it all sink in tonight. Give yourself a break. And then come back tomorrow.